The latest on Alex Murdaugh. The first full week of testimony in his case about to start in the double murder trial of the South Carolina attorney. He's charged with killing his wife and son. Eva Pilgrim has the story. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning, George. One of the investigators on the scene that night will be back on the stand this morning. So far, jurors hearing and seeing what authorities encountered when they arrived at this murder scene, much of it on police cameras and some of it in Alex Murdaugh's own words.
This morning, disgraced South Carolina attorney Alex Murdaugh back in court for the first full week of testimony in his double murder trial.
I mean, I pulled up and I could see him, and, you know, I knew something was bad. I ran out. I knew it was really bad. My boy over there, I could see.
Murdaugh accused of killing his wife and son in June 2021. On Friday, the state playing for the first time a video recording from the night of the murders, investigators interviewing Murdaugh inside a car.
And I ran over to Maggie, and actually, I think I tried to turn Paul over first.
Did you touch Maggie at all?
I did. I touched them both.
Okay.
I tried to do it as limited as possible, but I tried to take their pulse on both of them.
Prosecutors pointing out the gruesome, bloody crime scene, questioning how Murdaugh looked that night with one of the agents who interviewed him.
How would you describe his hands?
They were clean. Clean.
How would you describe his arms?
They were clean.
How would you describe his t-shirt?
Clean.
Murdaugh's team countering, saying the fact that they were clean shows that he wasn't involved. The state laying out their case to the newly seated jury, zeroing in on Murdaugh's story, including his alibi.
My mom's a late-stage Alzheimer's patient. My dad's in the hospital. I went to check on.
Did you find that unusual?
I did. With her being an Alzheimer's patient, they tend to be worse at night, so I seemed it was strange to go visit.
But the defense arguing that Murdaugh was just being a good son.
And you recall him saying that his father, Mr. Randolph Murdaugh, had just been put in the hospital that very day.
That's correct.
In that context, you don't criticize a son who goes to visit his mother who has early onset dementia on the very day in the afternoon that the father is admitted to the hospital.
No, I didn't criticize. I just made a mental note that that was interesting.
And this isn't the last of the video we will see in this case. The state on day one telling the jury there is a Snapchat video to come, as well as testimony about location data from their cell phones, all of which they think is critical to this case, George.
Okay, Eva, thanks. Let's bring in our chief legal analyst, Dan Abrams. Dan, what's the strategy behind prosecutors leading off with this video?
Well, there's a number of things they want here. First, they want the substance of what he's saying, right? They want to identify exactly where he's saying he was that night because they believe that they can show that that isn't true. They also want to show what he's wearing and how he's acting. What do his clothes look like? What does his body look like? Why is there no evidence at all of him having touched the bodies, et cetera? As he said, they're considering the possibility of changing clothes. And all of these things together, prosecutors believe, is going to be critical as you move through the case to prove that what he's saying isn't true. So you start with this to say, here's what Alex Murdaugh said. Now we're going to call all these witnesses who are going to help undermine the credibility of what he said.
But defense might also be able to use it as well?
Well, they're going to say that his account has been consistent from the beginning. This is his story. This remains his story today. And this is another reason why there's no way he's going to take the witness stand, because they're going to be able to say you heard it from him. You heard it from him in his own words, et cetera, from that very interview that they played.
So no Murdaugh on the stand. What's the next big thing you're looking for?
It's that Snapchat video. I mean, I think this case may all come down to that video because he's said exactly where he was. If prosecutors can put him exactly at the crime scene, right at the time of the killings, that's going to be a critical piece of evidence here. And they believe that that Snapchat video can do just that. The critical question is going to be, how clear is his voice in the background on this video?
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.